Hey friends, thanks so much for joining me. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to astral project from sleep paralysis. Now, as we know, sleep paralysis happens in REM, or rapid eye movement stage of sleep. This is the stage in which we dream. We experience REM roughly every 90 minutes of sleep, and the amount of REM we experience in each stage gets longer and longer as the night progresses. So after about 4.5 to 6 hours of sleep, that is when you're going to experience the most long vivid dreams, and your body is going to be in sleep paralysis at the same time. We just aren't conscious of it when we're dreaming. But if you ever do get in sleep paralysis and you are conscious, then this is a good idea or a good chance to try a technique to get out of body. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. So it comes down to something very simple, and this is visualization and sensation. Basically, the key to leaving our physical body or separating our consciousness from our physical body is to make the sensation and visualization so real that our brain believes that it's actually happening. But how do we do this? First, you're going to relax. Don't hold on to any thoughts in sleep paralysis. Do not engage with any thoughts, and do not create any fearful thoughts, because again, this is just dream content being created. We are just conscious of the process. So in sleep paralysis, our brain is creating dream content and processing emotions and imagery and information that we've received throughout the day. And so since we're in a thought responsive state, if we start to create fearful thoughts, it creates a fearful experience. But remember, this is not actually happening. Just completely relax, and we will be able to change the experience with the thoughts that we engage in. So you're going to want to completely relax, you're going to want to completely let go, and you really want to make that strong energetic intention to let go. Once you do that, you're going to want to imagine your body moving in some way. This could be different for everybody. I'll tell you guys what works for me. There's two things that I usually use. Number one, I will imagine rolling out of my physical body. As a lot of you know, this is called the rollout method. Why this works is because we are imagining rolling out of bed so vividly that our consciousness believes that it's actually occurring, and we're able to switch our consciousness to the perception in which we're trying to manifest. So if we're trying to roll out of body and we're vividly imagining getting out of bed and walking around, if we create that so real for the brain, you'll notice your consciousness will transfer from where your physical body is to where you're imagining yourself being. And this is how we get out of our physical body. The reason why this works is because we are practicing on moving our energy, and when we astral project, we are using our energy body. So if you can practice moving your energy and controlling your thoughts, because our thoughts create our experience, then you can create a visualization and sensation so real that you're able to easily get out of body. The second way that I wanted to tell you guys is to imagine that you're in a hammock. This really works because you can vividly imagine what it's like to be in a hammock, right? Same with rolling out of bed. We do it every morning, so it's very easy to imitate in our mind. When we imagine laying in a hammock, we imagine swaying back and forth. Eventually, you're going to notice that your body starts to react to it because it thinks it's actually happening. So you're going to feel that stomach drop in your stomach when, we're swinging or we're doing something like that that is involved with movement. That's the exact goal you want to have. You want to disassociate with your body. You want to disassociate with your physical senses. So you don't want to concentrate on feeling the bed beneath you or hearing, everything that's going on in the room. You want to try to tune everything out as much as possible, and the best way to do this is to concentrate on your breathing. If you're concentrating on your breathing, it's very hard for your mind to engage with other things that are going on around you. So concentrate on your breath, have a fixed point in your vision with your eyes closed, and imagine movement. Whatever method you decide to do, just imagine movement and visualize it as real as you can, as vivid as you can. Another technique a lot of people have experienced is the rope method, which you basically imagine climbing out of your body with a rope hanging from your ceiling. For me, that hasn't really worked because maybe it's because I haven't physically experienced it, so I can't mimic it efficiently enough to create it so real that my brain thinks it's actually happening. But I've been in a hammock and I've rolled out of bed, so I can easily create that with my mind. And again, it's just like the lucid dream. Your brain actually can't tell if something is it's imagining something or it's actually happening. And so we can use that to our advantage to separate from our physical body or experience a lucid dream. So again, keep in mind visualization and sensation. If you are in sleep paralysis, completely relax, let go, and strongly imagine leaving your body in some way, walking around, being in a hammock, rolling out of bed, being at a different point of awareness in your room. Do that with the sensation of that happening. What would it feel like? What would you see in front of you? Would you hear anything while doing this visualization? You're in a hammock. Do you hear water? Create the entire experience to make it feel like a real experience. And you'll notice eventually you will start to see through your closed eyes, through your sleeping mask, and this means that you're about ready to astral project. Once you do from this point is you completely let go. You energetically completely let go, and this is very important. Really hold on to that visualization, and eventually you will notice your consciousness switch its perception to what you are visualizing. So I hope this helped. This is the easiest way that I get out of body while I'm in sleep paralysis. And if you guys have any questions or anything about that, definitely let me know down below, and I'll make sure to answer them for you. As always, make sure to like this video if you do like it, and subscribe if you do like the comment or the information that I post. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. With love and lucidity.